With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 right at the 40. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. To the 36-yard line, stop there. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Down May on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, second and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll throw with May. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the air, May.
Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, May.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's May.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Jaguars at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Lawrence will throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, it's May.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the... and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now Lawrence. Now he's into the clear again.
And down to the 19-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolute.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Second and 20. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now
is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on, but the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 2nd and 12,
Lawrence.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back 4th. So this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.